get to work with polar bears. This is my good friend, he's called Bjorn, which is a Scandinavian name, which means bear. And that's because he is an adult male polar bear, fully grown. Or at least I very much hope he is.
Tell you what, how about you guys go to the game and I'll catch up with you.
Goodness me, what's a polar bear doing here, surrounded by lots and lots of people? Is this safe? I've seen the size of his teeth. And you will be very right to be slightly nervous. He is enormous, isn't he? And he does have very, very sharp teeth. However, I'm here to tell you that he's not a wild bear. I've had him a very long time, since he was just a little cub. So he's quite used to people, and you can see he's really interested in people. He likes to give them a bit of a sniff, possibly in their bags, to see whether they've got any food. And if I approach him, he's quite happy to give me a bit of a sniff, good boy. And if I give him a little bit of a pat on the head, he's all right with that. And if I give him a little tickle behind the ear, whoa, he's very happy with that. Good boy, good boy. Now, this is quite a rare opportunity to get a little bit closer to an animal that you wouldn't normally get a chance to meet so close. Now, do you think that it would be a good idea to introduce yourself to a polar bear in the wild?
No.
Yes. No. It would be an awful idea. They're very, very ferocious. But as I said before, he's very used to people. So if you're feeling brave, a little bit later on, you might want to give him a tickle behind the ear for yourself. But before we do that, I'm going to test your polar bear general knowledge. Let's see how much you know about polar bears already. Who can tell me where in the wild polar bears live? Where do they... Oh, Antarctica. Who agrees with this young man? Okay, a few people. Who thinks it might be something else? Yeah, I'm going to come over here. What do you think?
I think
it's an icy place. Oh, so mysterious. It's definitely an icy place. What is that place called?
the Arctic.
Well done, it's the Arctic, yeah. So the Arctic is right at the top of the world, the North Pole, and the Antarctic is right at the bottom of the world, South Pole. Now, polar bears only live in the North Pole. You never get polar bears in the South Pole. But what animals do you get in the South Pole? Penguins, well done. Yeah, so penguins right at the bottom, upside down. You've got an upside down penguin, my goodness me, on your jumper. And polar bears live right at the top, in the North Pole. Now it's very, very cold there. It's entirely covered in ice and snow, and it's surrounded by the Arctic Sea. It gets down to minus 40 degrees, just on a normal day, minus 40 degrees. Now to give you an idea of how cold minus 40 degrees is, can we all imagine that we're in the Arctic right now? We're rugged up, and we're drinking